Good day and welcome to Talk Around Town. I'm here with Jorge Barrera from our Economic Development Division, and we're going to discuss a little bit about the exciting things that are happening in and around Fairfield. Jorge, welcome to the program. This is the first of many that we're going to be doing, and thanks for being here. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Jorge, how long you've worked for the city of Fairfield, and why economic development?
Sure. I want to thank you first for having me here, and I'm really excited to be able to share with you the talk around town, especially in the heart of Fairfield. I've been in economic development here with the city, leading the economic development program for a little over a year. And in that capacity, I work with our local businesses. There's approximately over 5,000 businesses, and I help connect them to the resources that they may need. I also work very diligently in attracting businesses. So that's part of my role here. And I've been in this capacity for the city, like I said, over the last year. And overall, I've been working for local government for about 15 years.
Well, Jorge, you talk a lot about the great businesses that we have in and around Fairfield and your work with them. How does that work impact the residents that live here in the city?
They impact the residents significantly. The attraction of those businesses actually help create jobs. It also helps generate sales tax that in turn turns into funding for some of the services that the city offers that the residents actually benefit from. Some of those services include fire and police. And one of the things also is amenities, which is really important. So those are some of the things that the businesses, when we attract them and that investment, help support the local residents.
And that's important. So tell me how you go about attracting those businesses and those investments in Fairfield.
One of the primary tools we use is marketing. We market the heck out of our city. We highlight our attributes. We let those businesses know what are the qualities that make Fairfield so great and so special and why they should invest in our city. We're strategically located between Sacramento and the greater San Francisco Bay region, which really helps serve those businesses from a logistics standpoint. We also have vacant land, which a lot of the surrounding areas don't. So that helps with them deciding to choose Fairfield, and we help them with site selection to really find the space that's appropriate for them. And most importantly, that land is affordable. So our prices are actually about 30% less than the East Bay. And so that's really, really attractive to the businesses looking to our city. And most importantly, we have political support. So our city council and executive leadership is really supportive of the business climate here in the city.
You know, economic development, of course, is very competitive. Businesses can locate anywhere in the state of California or throughout the country for that matter. What kinds of programs and incentives and policies does the city of Fairfield put together to help attract some of these businesses here?
So the programs right now that we offer, the city is very focused in the heart of Fairfield. So we're capable of actually creating and designing policy and programs specifically for the focus of what our attraction efforts are. In the heart of Fairfield, we're really trying to bring in restaurants. We're trying to bring in very innovative uses such as incubator spaces, co-working spaces. We want to really create and make a lively downtown so that our residents can enjoy. Part of the programs and the policies that we've been working on, just recently we amended the zoning ordinance to allow some of these innovative uses. We've also have cut essentially the red tape that's necessary to allow restaurants and bars to come into our downtown without having to go through the conditional use permit, which makes it faster for them to relocate or locate into our downtown. But most importantly, it saves them money. So that's a $3,000 savings for them that they no longer have to go through. And that's all in support of our downtown, and more importantly, to offer those amenities to our local residents.
You know, a lot of things are changing the atmosphere and the environment that we work in, and I know that the city of Fairfield has been very aggressive in ensuring that we change with that changing environment. And I think a great example is the Dine Out Fairfield and the things that are happening as we come out of this pandemic, hopefully coming out of this pandemic, and allowing for restaurants to have more dining outside. Tell me a little bit about those programs. And then kind of, if you would, let's talk a little bit about what the future looks like for the city of Fairfield.
Sure. So as a result of the pandemic, we recognize it's hard for our downtown businesses, specifically our restaurants. There's new occupancy limitations that they have that really in turn affects their bottom line. And so what the city has decided is we've looked to see how can we help these downtown restaurants? How can we help them be successful and continue to operate post-COVID? And what we recognize is they can utilize some of the public right-of-way to be able to expand their seating capacity by being able to put out tables and chairs. Initially, we thought perhaps they'd be interested in using the street. But when we took a poll of the downtown restaurants, they were actually just more interested in being able to utilize the sidewalks. And we're fortunate here in Fairfield, in our downtown, that it's pedestrian friendly. And we actually have 8-foot wide sidewalks, which lend themselves to be able to have the restaurants put out their tables and chairs while still maintaining the ADA requirements that are necessary.
So it sounds like there's a lot of feedback that we get from these businesses, for example, the restaurants, and getting from them what they think will work to help them be successful, rather than us simply dictating, well, this is what you need to do here or there. We get a lot of feedback from those businesses, and that's very helpful, it sounds like.
Most certainly. If we hadn't gotten that feedback, you might have Texas Street completely closed. But with their engagement and their feedback, we learned that the sidewalks was the way to go.
That's terrific. We're going to take a quick break now, but we'll be right back with more from Jorge on economic development.
More businesses are continuing to take advantage of the Heart of Fairfield Facade Improvement Grant Program. This 50-50 partnership with the City of Fairfield offers businesses up to $20,000 for improvements, including store signage, building facades, and outdoor seating. This is a great opportunity to enhance your business while preserving the true heart of Fairfield. Apply today. Go online at fairfield.ca.gov/facade or call 707-428-7462 for more information.
Welcome back to Talk Around Town. Jorge, we've talked a lot about economic development in the city of Fairfield and the changing environment that we're going through right now. Just in the last few months, consumer practices and behaviors we've noticed have changed, the way people work, more people working from home, and how people travel and how much mass transit they use. What do you see for the future of Fairfield? What does that look like as we continue to see how we're going to progress from here?
Well, I most certainly see growth, continued growth. Interestingly enough, through this pandemic, we still have engagement with investors, property owners, developers. That hasn't fallen short from pre-COVID levels. And that gives a sign as to what our future looks like. More importantly, we're preparing for our future. We actually anticipate that growth, and we are in the process of putting together an economic development strategic plan. That strategic plan is going to be a comprehensive document that's going to really provide a roadmap for our city in the terms of economic development to ensure our success. There's several industry clusters that we're going to be examining. We're going to look at Solano Town Center and see how we can work with them and see if there's any opportunities. And we're also going to continue to focus in our downtown in the heart of Fairfield.
That's terrific. Jorge, I want to thank you for your time today. Is there anything else that we should know as we go down this road of economic development? Anything else that you want to tell our residents and our business owners out there?
Sure, absolutely. The city can't do this alone. There is such a need to have that community support our downtown. We need you to come out, regardless if you live in Green Valley, Cordelia, Rancho Solano, Paradise Valley, or even the eastern parts of town. We need you to help support our downtown businesses. For example, we just got word from Chez Soul, a very popular Southern specialty restaurant in
One of
our
my
downtown.
favorite restaurants, by the way.
Great fried chicken.
Yeah.
And they have just reported that they're actually at pre-COVID sales levels. And that's with them only being open Tuesday through Sunday. And that is the perfect example of community support. And that's what we need. We need more residents to come downtown, go to the farmers market, listen to some live music, enjoy and expand on the opportunity of dining out downtown.
Jorge, thank you for joining us, and I hope you'll join us again for an update on what's going on with economic development here in Fairfield. And thank you for joining us for Talk Around Town. This is a great opportunity for us to visit with different members of our dedicated staff and see all the different things that are going on with your city government and how we're trying to increase the quality of life for our residents here. I hope you'll join me again. This is Talk Around Town for this month. We'll see you soon.